Nation! Did you miss me? We are back, baby! It is that time of the year. And you guys know what that time is. It's the Utah Jazz NBA season 2021-2022 title run begins tomorrow night at home versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oh my goodness, it is so good to be back. It is so good for the Jazz season to be back. It's so good for the NBA to be back. Oh man, what a freaking time. And we are so excited to be bringing you the daily Utah Jazz live streams. We're going to be more consistent this year. You heard it here first. Every game that we possibly can during the regular season, we'll be live for. And every game we're live for, no matter what happens, no matter if a game goes in a fifth overtime and it's, ends at 3 in the morning, there will be a post-game report after every single video. Or every single live stream. No doubt about it, but we are so excited. This team brings a lot of promise. Obviously had the heartbreak of last year. And this is where we will begin our preview. Last season, best season in franchise history. From a regular season standpoint, of course. 52-20 through 72 games. 1 seed overall in the entire NBA. Had a great series against Memphis. And then everything happened against the Clippers. That happened. Blew the 2-0 lead. Blew the 2-2 tie when Kawhi was in and out. It was really a whole mess. It really was. And we really got owned by the Clippers. But it's time to forget and move on and focus on the next 7-8 months that the Utah Jazz have ahead. And it's arguably the most important because if it doesn't work out this year, you really have to just sit down and wonder, is this ever going to work? But I truly believe that it could work this year. Let's forget about last year and move on to the future. And speaking of the future, let's talk about the future point guard, the future starting point guard of the Utah Jazz. His name? Jared Butler. Y'all watch that man in the preseason? Did y'all watch that man during the preseason? Beast! He is a beast! That man, Jared Butler, is acting like a butler. He is cooking up a show. Let me tell you, and it's a good one. It's a good damn show. My goodness. I'm telling y'all right now, he's going to be a big part of this team this year. He's going to be a big part of this team this season. He'll be coming off that second unit later on in the season with Clarkson, Ingles, and Butler. That depth is going to be so important when it comes to the postseason. That's going to, have you or give you a reliable backup point guard. I'm telling you, I was okay with the Butler pick when we drafted him. I am now thrilled. You guys know me. I wanted Shia Cooper. I am so thrilled. I was wrong and I was so wrong. And we got Jared Butler. And Jared Butler is going to be a problem in this league. I'm going to tell y'all straight up right now, Jared Butler will be a problem in this league for years to come. And you're going to see a glimpse of it this year. His control that he has. Just his ability to flow. The game just flows naturally to him. He controls the game with his tempo, not the defense's. He sets the tempo. He sets the mode. His moves are quick. His ball handling is amazing. You can see. I don't have a ball, so I can't really use an example. But Butler, so quick. You look away for 1 second, he's gone. Just see that move against, I can't even remember who it was against, but he was around the free throw line, quick, right in between his legs, in for the layup, 2 steps, all it took. He was here, boom, boom, in. His ability with his quickness is amazing. He's got a solid shot. But the ball handling is the best part. His control is the best part, which is why later down the road he will be such a key part of this Utah Jazz team in years to come. Let's talk about the offseason. More about that. And the additions that we made this year. Adding Hassan Whiteside as a backup center. Didn't have to pay much for that. A solid backup center. Someone who was tearing it up. I mean, just 3 years ago in Miami or 2 years ago in Miami. Lovely. Rudy Gay. Very solid veteran who's going to add some solid points off the bench. More than we already have with Clarkson, Ingles, adding Butler to that now. Amazing. You talk about Eric Pascal, that chemistry he has with Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is the leader of this group. Now he's bringing in someone that he has been tight with since he was 8 years old. He's going to fit right into that, and it's going to make it even better. Just beautiful. I applaud the front office on the moves we made this year. Now, there is still a glaring hole, and that's the perimeter defense. And how are the Jazz going to adjust to that? It's obviously going to be better than last season, but is it going to be good enough in the playoffs? I personally believe so. I do. In fact, our dream scenario in the playoffs, I'm going to tell y'all right now. Let's play the Lakers in round 2. I'm going to tell y'all right now, the Jazz match up so well against this Lakers squad. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. That team can't shoot the 3. They cannot do it. Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, all respect. He's a great player. Can he shoot the 3 consistently? No. Anthony Davis consistently? No. Pick and choose a few guys there, here and there. Yeah, sure. They can shoot the 3 a little bit. But are they going to kill us like the Clippers and Terrence freaking Mann did? Absolutely not. I'm going to tell you firsthand right now, the Jazz play the Lakers Jazz in 5 or 6. I'm telling you that, and I'm telling you that confidently. So that's the dream scenario. But what if we run into someone like the Suns, who shoot the 3 ball well? Or the Bucks in the playoffs. If we happen to go to the finals, how do we adjust to that? Only time will tell. But you just have to hope that Rudy Gobert has made strides on that. But Hassan Whiteside's a much better perimeter defender than Gobert is. And also adding guys like we mentioned, Eric Pascal, Rudy Gay are going to help out with that as well. So I really love our chances to be a better team this year. In fact, I don't love them. I know them. I'm going to tell y'all right now. Y'all see this team right here? Y'all see them? That team right there will be in the Western Conference Finals this year. And you want to know the main reason behind it? It's not going to be Donovan Mitchell being a top 5 MVP candidate. He will. But that won't be the main reason of why the Utah Jazz are in the Western Conference Finals. It's going to be the bounce back year of Bojan Bogdanovic. Let me tell you, y'all. Struggled last year due to that wrist surgery. He's having a 2019-2020 season, but even better. Bojan Bogdanovic is someone you're going to want to look out for because he will have his best year in the NBA, his best year as an NBA player this season for the Utah Jazz. He wasn't big in the playoffs last year for the Jazz. Really struggled. This year, expect a much different Bogdanovic and a Bogdanovic that pulls through for Utah like he did during that 2019 and 2020 season. But hey, for all my sports bettors out there, Trap House, I don't know if you're watching this video, sprinkle that Donovan Mitchell MVP plus 3,000. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all see the way he played in that second half of the season before he got injured? Second leading scorer in the entire league. I'm telling y'all right now, that man is going to be on a mission this year. 2 heartbreaks in a row. The man is going to be on a mission. This is going to be the best Donovan Mitchell we have seen yet. He's gotten better every year, and it's been a small leap this year. Small leap, boom. Takes to the bank. And Bogdanovic, Conley's experience, I feel like Conley is going to have his best year on the Jazz as well. I feel like last year, everyone's going to say it was a fluke, and I really think it was all working together, and I feel like everything is just going to keep on improving, and it's going to add on, and it's not going to all work in the regular season. I do believe the Jazz will not be the 1 seed. They won't be the 2 seed either. The Utah Jazz will be the number 3 seed in the Western Conference, but they are going to go farther. They are going to go to the Western Conference Finals, and I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. The Utah Jazz are going to go to the NBA Finals this year. The Jazz are winning the West. Bold take, but I'm calling it right now. The Utah Jazz are going to go to the NBA Finals. Win it. I'm not saying anything yet. I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm telling y'all right now, I truly believe that this team has the capabilities to do it. I truly believe that this team is better than last year's, and that this team is going to take the step up, come through when it matters, and lead us to the finals. Whether we win that finals or not, I don't know. I'm watching this Nets game right now. The Nets are down 13 on opening night. They're getting slaughtered. If Kyrie Irving doesn't come back, we're facing the Bucks in the finals again. Not again, but the Bucks will go again. Now I'm telling y'all right now, we will beat the Bucks in the NBA Finals. I'll tell y'all right now, if that's the case. Now there's a lot of ifs, buts. We might lose in the first round again. We've seen what Utah can do. I never told y'all last year we were going to win the West. I told y'all we were going to make the Western Conference Finals, which we should have, but we didn't. I was wrong. But I never said we were going to win the West last year. I never said it. Not one time. Please find a stream where I said that, and I'll pay you $5. You can't find it because I never said it. But this year, I'm going to tell you confidently, the Utah Jazz, at worst, are making the Western Conference Finals this season. And we will make the finals. And we will. I truly believe it. And it's going to be a fun season, y'all. It really is. And I really appreciate everyone supporting the channel. And I cannot, you seriously have no idea how excited I am to go live tomorrow for the Jazz versus Thunder. You guys have no idea how excited I am. I mean, I've been waiting for that since June 18th when we lost for opening night. And I get to share with y'all every single game that we can do. We will be live for it. And I cannot wait to experience it together and watch the Utah Jazz win the NBA title and watch this channel continue to grow. That is going to wrap up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do smash up that like button if you enjoyed what you saw today. And do hit that subscribe button. Listen, y'all. It's going to be a fun season. I cannot wait to see y'all on the live stream. It's going to be so much fun. I'll see y'all then.